For the scholars that don't know my institution, the Istituto Superiore per la Conservazione e Restauro has a long tradition in conservation of cultural heritage since 1939, when the first director, Cesare Brandi, started to work in Rome. He introduced, together with Carlo Argan, a modern concept for that time towards a restoration based on historical and critical and scientific basis. That's why it's very important the presence also of the association of scientific conservators, because we, the archaeologists, we, the conservator, works strictly connected with them, thanks to the idea of this man that started that time to put together the scientists and the historians and the conservator together to work on the restoration of cultural heritage. We are a big institute organized in 5 departments, 4 scientific laboratories and 13 restoration laboratories, and we have also 2 schools, one in Rome and one in Matera, that is like a university. The period of study is around 5 years, and at the end our students have a degree in conservation of cultural heritage. We work all over the world, in Europe and abroad. Europe for scientific and methodology consulting and training activities, and also I can say that we work all over the world. Concerning underwater archaeology, our first work was the conservation of the bronzi di Riace, the Riace bronze that everybody knows, and other very important sculptures, masterpiece, the Porticello wreck, coming from the Porticello wrecks in Calabria, and another important discovery, a lot of bronze pieces, fragment of bronze sculptures in Punta del Serrone, Brindisi, near Brindisi in Puglia. But we have to wait, Michele Cordaro, the director of our institute since 1994-2000, to have a unit of underwater archaeology in our institute. And he decided to start with this unit, the Underwater Archaeological Operation Unit, that was directed by Roberto Petriaggi, that is my husband and that is here in our scientific committee, and he started to direct this unit until he was retired in 2011. Our unit provides consultancy service and scientific and technical assistance for the recovery, conservation, protection and restoration of underwater cultural heritage, and plans and manage complex restoration works. Here, for example, you can see the last work that we have done in Croatia, together with our students, to recover a fragile object from a wreck, a Nalic wet wreck. Here you can see our students out and working out in the field and in our laboratories. Yes, we provide training courses for our students and also for experts all over the world. Another important restoration work was the restoration of the satyr of Mazzara del Vallo, discovered by fishermen in the Sicily Channel, and Roberto Petriaggi directed this work. And I want to show this picture because Paola Donati, the restorer of the satyr, passed away a few days ago, and I want to remember her in this today. The moment of conservation is not only to do the restoration of the masterpiece, but also to test materials, to protect archaeological artifacts. During the conservation project of the satyr, for example, the lab of physician together with Roberto designed this carbon and Kevlar vest used for protect the satyr during the moving for transport to the statue for the exhibition. Here you can see this protection and how in this way the satyr could participate to a lot of exhibition in Japan, in Paris, in Sicily, and 2 exhibitions in Rome, in 2 different places. Here is in Japan. Together with us, of course, work all the colleagues from the scientific laboratory, especially the marine biology laboratory directed by Sandra Ricci and Carlotta Sacco Parasso work in this laboratory with me. And we, together with the biologists, we studied environmental, natural and accidental factors that deteriorate underwater heritage and the action required to prevent and reduce the effect of such damage. This is very important for the conservation point of view, and thanks to their study we can plan how to protect but also how to open to the public some underwater archaeological sites. But we don't only work on underwater sites, also we study and we do the restoration of the object recovered from the sea or from the some sectors of the land that was in the sea in the past. Like here you can see some wrecks for the excavation of the ancient harbor of Naples, discovered during the construction of the underground in Naples. And we are doing the project of conservation of this wreck, and in this moment we are restoring the Eve wreck, the oldest one. And also we try to help the Soprintendenze, the territorial office involved in protection of cultural heritage in Italy, to protect and open to the public some underwater archaeological sites. Well, one of the best, and for me very important project of our institute is the project Restoring Underwater, designed by Roberto Petriaggi and started in 2001 and on course, devoted to test tools and materials to restore in situ underwater archaeological structures. Here you can see some tools to clean, to consolidate the structures, walls and mosaic, and to fill with mortar the structures. Of course, we started doing the restoration of some vivaria not far from Rome, in Restauro, and then we moved to Baie, and here we have done every year the restoration of some sectors, of some buildings, and we have now a GIS of the site, as you can see here. We test materials, of course, and we improve our tools and materials thanks to the cooperation with other university of Institute of Search, thanks to the European project. The first one was the COMAS project, leading by the University of Calabria, and thanks to this project, we have the opportunity, thanks to the engineering that work in this project, to develop new restoration tools, a ROV to cleaning and to do the maintenance of the water archaeological site, and also an optoacoustic 3D imaging system. Here you can see the tools, electric chills, handheld printing tool, And here you can see the outrigger to cleaning and to do the surface. I don't have time now to enter in deep, but just to show you how. And we did also a test to the 3D relief using a laser scanner underwater. And here I can show you some images of some important restoration work of an opusectile floor in Baie, and a mosaic, and of a portion of the wall of a Republican villa in Portus Julius. Thanks to Europe, we have the opportunity to start with another project, Mare culture, that aims to develop and integrate digital technologies for supporting the wide public in acquiring knowledge about underwater cultural heritage. We are a big group of institutions, and the result of this project that is on course are two serious games that will be implemented for supporting the understanding of the ancient Mediterranean seafaring and the underwater archaeological excavation, and a system based on underwater tablet to develop to serve as virtual guide for divers. And next Saturday you can dive in this villa. During this project, we also, the University of Calabria especially, has realized the image enhancement tool that implements 5 state-of-art algorithms aimed to enhance the quality of underwater images. So the technology helps the archaeologists to better documenting the site, the archaeological site. Here you can see the Villa con ingresso a Protiro, this is the complex, and this is the black and white mosaic here. This is the 3D relief using laser scanner, and this is the reconstruction of the villa and of the room with the black and white mosaic floor. How we open to the public this site with the virtual reality system, and thanks to underwater tablets for divers that can dive underwater and can have more information about the site thanks to the information that they can read in the tablet underwater, directly underwater. They don't have also information, only information, but they can also see the 3D augmented reality directly underwater, so they can see how the villa is now and how was in the past. This is very important to also to the diver to better understand the underwater archaeological site. And this is how this system works, thanks to the acoustic beacons that send the message to the tablet. Of course, for people that cannot dive, they can do a virtual diving in the museum. And you will taste if you want. Another project is the Blue Med project, that aims to promote and protect the Mediterranean underwater natural and cultural heritage by valorizing and preserving the Mediterranean coastal region. We are 14 partners, a lot of people work on this project, and concerning our activities, I want to show just some activities that we have done in this last month. The restoration of 2 mosaics in Baie, and the restoration of the sector of a Roman villa in Epidavros in Greece. Yes, we want to promote, thanks to this project, best practices in protecting natural and cultural resources of the Mediterranean and underwater cultural heritage, and we want to share best practices. sorry, before the video was better. I don't know why now, after all the conference. I can stop. Okay, stop. I can show you. Important also this connection between all the underwater archaeological sites, between the communities, the territories involved in the promotion and the conservation of this underwater archaeological site. What happened? And one moment. It's everything, but I have here, dalla presentazione. And here you can see the restoration of this beautiful mosaic. It's the first black and white mosaic with the men represented on. They are fighting. There are athletes, pancratiasti, they are fighting the pancratius, that is a particular sport in the Roman era. And we have restored this mosaic just last June. So, and this is another one, colored one, black, and this is the 3D relief. Is I don't know. I can, and here you can see the another villa in Epidavros, where we have done the restoration of a sector of the villa and the excavation, together with the Greek team of the Foria and Archaeology, the office devoted to the protection of underwater cultural heritage in Greece. Here are some sectors of the villa during the excavation, and this is the team involved in the group. And to finish my presentation, this is Diving History. This is another project just finished that is devoted to create underwater cultural routes in Greece and Italy. And in this project, we have selected some underwater archaeological sites in the Sporadis and in Metoni in Greece, and in south of Italy, San Pietro in Bevagna and Crotone, all brick with sarcophagus and marble, cargos, and we decide to open to the public this site and to increase the visibility and the knowledge of this site, thanks to the 3D augmented reality and thanks to the conservation activities. Here you can see the cleaning of the sarcophagus from San Pietro in Bevagna and the 3D relief. And the website where you can find all the information. And we have worked a lot with the diving center, the local light diving center, and in Greece with the Ministry of Culture. And thanks to this project and to the BlueMed project, in the next future, Greece will open to the public some selected underwater archaeological sites. This is the first time, because until now Greece was closed for underwater archaeological sites, and this is very important also for the community, live near this archaeological site, they really trust a lot in this new possibility to work for young generation and from people involved in the scuba tourism. Thank you for your attention.